Parents who laid out their adult kids, how did it backfire? I drained my entire 401k to pay off my son's debt. He thanked me by having a lawyer serve me with a lawsuit. Mark was 32 and he was drowning. He'd been hiding $62,000 in credit card debt from us for years. When he finally confessed, sobbing at our kitchen table, my heart broke. My wife and I weren't rich, but we had our retirement account. "It's just money," my wife said. "We can't let him go under," so we did it. We took the tax penalty and wired the entire amount to his accounts. The relief on his face was the only thanks we needed. For about a month, things were great. Then he quit his job. "I need a mental health break," he announced over dinner. "All that financial stress caused some real trauma. I need to recover." We were hesitant, but we tried to be supportive. Then the calls started. "Hey, Dad, can you spot me $500 for rent? Just until I get back on my feet." Then it was for groceries, his car payment. Each time we said yes, it felt like we were failing him again. Finally, we had to say no. "Mark, the retirement money was a one-time rescue. It wasn't a blank check for the rest of your life," I told him. He exploded. He accused us of abandoning him, of holding the money over his head. "You gave me that money to give me a fresh start," he yelled. "This is my fresh start." The arguments got worse, and the silence between them grew longer. I felt this gnawing guilt that we had created this monster, that our rescue had enabled him to quit on life. One day, his on-again, off-again girlfriend called me, crying. "He didn't have a breakdown," she said. "He got passed over for a promotion at work, and he quit in a rage. He told everyone he was retiring young because his parents were funding his new life as an influencer." The lie was so audacious, so breathtakingly arrogant, I couldn't even speak. The final blow came not with a phone call, but with a knock on the door. A man in a cheap suit handed me an envelope. Inside was a letter from a lawyer. Mark was suing us. He was claiming we had established a verbal trust and that the $62,000 was merely the first installment. He was demanding ongoing support, claiming we had mismanaged his inheritance. I sat at the kitchen table, the same table where he had cried and begged for help, and I started to laugh. It was this hollow, empty sound that I didn't recognize. My wife just stared at the letter, her hand over her mouth, silent tears rolling down her cheeks. The case was thrown out by a judge who looked at me with a mixture of pity and disbelief, but the damage was done. Every month, I get an automated email from my bank showing the $0 balance in my retirement account, a little digital reminder of the son I used to have.